Manga-Waido.
I would like to toast to the opening of our new store and the success in reaching our sales target. Cheers! I'm Yutaro Nishino. I'm here today with Shu Otaki and his girlfriend Yuzuka Shimizu to celebrate. Otaki works at Otaki Foods, a family-owned business. Someday, he'll take a top position in the company. But Shu isn't a very ambitious guy and lacks confidence. He's worried he won't be able to live up to the family name. I hope you'll gain a little more confidence in yourself after today. We recently opened a new supermarket, and we're here today to celebrate this grand opening. Saw a lot of younger customers today at the opening, huh? Yeah, I bet it was thanks to those posters Yuzuki suggested. That piqued the interest of the younger crowd for sure.
Yeah, glad we opted to use brighter colors.
I bet your dad will be a little more lenient on you after this, huh? Yeah, I sure hope so. It was getting super stressful. Shu's dad, who's the CEO, is pretty tough on Shu, always bringing up the importance of continuing the company tradition and preserving the Otaki food brand image.
Yeah, well, this latest project was a great success. I'm sure your dad will be proud of you.
I agree. Oh yeah, maybe it would be a great time to break the news to him about marrying Yuzuki. Huh? Hey, come on, man! I don't know about that!
Are you blushing, Shu? I know you're really busy now. Let's wait until things settle down. We have plenty of time for that.
Gotta say, Shu, you really got a great gal here. Don't you go losing her. You bet, man. I wouldn't know what to do without her.
Now you're making me blush, Shu.
Shu was able to increase sales considerably, and as a result, he was promoted to section chief. And I was also elected to lead the next big project. But it was about this time, when everything was looking up for us. That's when Shu started acting kind of weird. Hey Nishino, how's that new project going? Yeah, I'm right in the middle of negotiating with the clients about the details before we get into the planning stage. Yeah, well, it's not a particularly major project, so even if you complete it, there won't be any kind of promotion. Yeah, well, I'm not really thinking of getting promoted. Just doing my job is all. Yeah, right. I bet you're pretty envious that I got the section chief position. You probably hope to get promoted too. Hey, Shu? Something wrong? You're acting kinda weird. Huh? All you can manage is probably sales manager someday. Well, good luck with that. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I think he's still frustrated that he wasn't able to land that big project recently. Maybe he's not very happy that I was elected to lead this latest project. Probably thinks I'm a potential rival or something. Man, he really didn't have to be so rude. Really not like him. I wonder what's really eating him. Right afterwards, an unexpected incident occurred. One day, I was scheduled to have a meeting with a major client, a CEO of an important company, but when we got to the restaurant where the meeting was to take place, the CEO was furious. Why the hell did you pick this place, for God's sake? Are you mocking me? Sir? What's the matter? Is there a problem? This is ridiculous. I'm leaving. Please, sir, I beg of you. I had no idea what he was so furious about. I asked the manager of the restaurant if he was aware of anything concerning this guest, and he told me that this CEO was friendly with the owner but had a falling out. Apparently, the owner of this place had double-crossed him or something. The place was widely used by various corporations for meetings, and it was a well-regarded place, but for my client, it was humiliating even being here. Ultimately, the project I was working on with this CEO and his company was terminated, and I was forced to take responsibility of the blunder. I was then transferred to a small branch office in another district. But what really concerned me was that it was Shu who had recommended that restaurant. I don't really want to accuse you of anything, but did you recommend that restaurant knowing... Yeah, well, when you get an important client, I suggest you do your own research. Huh? Are you serious? Shu, you... My suspicions were valid. He tricked me into that mess. Shu, what happened to you, man? The place I was transferred to was a small factory out in the countryside. I was in sales the whole time, and this was the first time I worked at a factory. I didn't know left from right. I wasn't even able to throw the trash out properly. Huh? Wait a sec. Wasn't this the place to throw away the cardboard boxes?
Cardboard boxes go over here.
Oh yeah, right. Thanks.
Are you new here? Haven't seen you around before.
Yes, that's right. My name is Yutaro Nishino. I got transferred here 3 days ago.
Oh, really? Pleased to meet you. I'm Fumiko Inada. As you can see, I'm the cleaning lady here.
Great. Looking forward to working with you.
As you can see, this place is full of middle-aged women like myself. Bet it will be pretty boring for you.
Oh no, quite the contrary. I've only been in sales and never had a chance to work in the factory itself, so it'll be a great experience for me.
Well, that's just great. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? Looking forward to working with you.
Thanks so much. After that, Miss Inada would talk to me every time we ran into each other, and after a while, we grew to be close friends. At first, I was only given basic stuff to do, but after putting all my effort into any errand, I was taught all kinds of other work.
You've got really good cooking skills, the way you effortlessly add the right amount of ingredients. You're a natural, son.
You really think so? Maybe I'm suited for this kind of work.
It's great to have a strong young man here to help us with all the heavy stuff.
Yeah, leave the heavy lifting to me, ladies. And Miss Inada, I'm not exactly a kid. I'm getting up there in age, you know.
Sorry, didn't mean to treat you like a kid, but it's just that you're younger than my son. You're helping us anyway. A young guy like you being here sort of rubs off on us, and I think we've gotten younger ourselves.
Yeah, that's right. I think my wrinkles have disappeared.
I couldn't go that far from Mimi-san.
I would be fooling myself if I said I wasn't disappointed in getting transferred here. But everyone here is so nice. Maybe getting transferred here wasn't so bad after all. At first, I was going to complain about what Shu did to me, but I decided to forget all that and just hold my head up high and look to the future. I started to think more and more like that after about a month of working here. After a time, I started to spot various things around the factory that I thought could use some modifications.
Oh, that hurts.
Huh? Hey, are you alright?
My back is killing me.
You should sit down and rest for a while.
Thank you, Yutaro. You're so kind.
The work table that everyone works at is a little too low, and all the workers injure their backs when standing and working there too long. Overall, the process line is not that efficient, to be honest. And another thing is that all the data is written on paper, and as a result, there are errors which result in lack of supplies, sometimes at the most crucial times. If we could reform this process line, it won't be so hard on the workers, and we may even make it more efficient. I decided to ask the factory manager to make some changes to the overall process line, and how all the data is collected and logged. However, well, I don't know. We've been doing okay so far. Why change anything? Yes, but if you actually stand and work on the line every day, it's very hard on your body. We don't have the budget to make that kind of change. Okay, then how about we incorporate chairs on the process line, so that the women can work sitting down? That's the least we can do, don't you think? Listen up, kid. We've been doing it like this for the past 20 years. We don't need kids like you coming here disrupting things. If I put in a request to the company for such renovations, it will look as if I wasn't doing a damn thing all these years. No way am I gonna put myself in that position! So that's it, huh? He's more worried about his job than about the health of his workers. I was going to contact the head office directly, so I collected all the information I could regarding the process line from all my coworkers, and then put together a list of recommendations on how to make it more efficient.
Just lifting those big boxes with these ingredients is pretty tough.
Yeah, if there was a machine to lift that, it would make things a lot easier.
Okay, so we need a lift of some kind. Okay, I'll put that in the request.
Hey everyone, what's up? You seem so enthusiastic making some changes? Oh, I see. Wow, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, we're just part-timers. No way we'd be able to do anything. Haha.
I'm so glad you joined us, Mr. Nishino.
We still have a long way to go. I need to brush up the details and put together a comprehensive report to present to the main office.
That's right. We need to back up this whole factory.
No, silly, he said bra up.
That's brush up, ladies.
Whether it's black up or bra up, we're counting on you, Yutaro. Don't let us down.
Sure thing, Fumiko-san. Thank you. You can count on me. The next day, I talked to Fumiko-san and was able to get some helpful information regarding ways to reform the trash area. Okay, I'm gonna take this home and put together a recommendation to send to the head office.
Okay, Yutaro, we're all hoping for the best.
We're counting on you.
Go get him, Yutaro. Do your best. Oh, here, some candy.
Thanks, Fumiko-san. I was elated by all the support as I left the office. Hey, Nishino, over here! Huh? Is that you, Sugiyama? What are you doing here? This guy is Sugiyama. He was on my staff at my old position in sales. I was surprised to see him way out here, so I decided to hear what he had to say, and what I heard shocked me. It seems Shu Otaki, the guy who got me transferred, apparently, he'd gotten worse. He was acting stranger than ever. According to Sugiyama, Shu was constantly berating his staff for not meeting his sales demands and making people work late. He even had a huge argument with his girlfriend Yuzuki for not working harder, and as a result, she became ill due to the stress. There are rumors that they had parted ways. It seems Mr. Otaki has an offer from the president of Waido Foods to marry his daughter. Seriously? Yeah, Shimizu-san was really downbeat when she heard the news. Who can blame her, huh? Marrying for money and all? To be honest, I feel really bad for her. Mr. Otaki is really not himself. We all go to work fearing that he's gonna tear our heads off at the slightest mistake. The stress is killing us! Please, Mr. Nishino, can't you do something to stop him? He's like some unstoppable freight train! At first, I was satisfied with just getting transferred and forgetting about the whole thing, and not putting in a complaint. But if I ignore this, things will just get worse. Okay, Sugiyama, I understand. I'll think about what we should do. Maybe the quickest way to get the ball rolling is to make a formal complaint to the head office. But I have no evidence that he tricked me into that predicament, and also no proof he's berating his staff at the office. What the hell am I gonna do?
What's up? You look a little gloomy.
Oh, hey, Fumiko-san.
What? Are you scratching your head over the factory reform?
No, that's going fine, but...
Oh yeah? That's great to hear. When they first said you got transferred here, I was a little worried about how you'd turn out.
Oh yeah? Really? Did I not seem very competent?
No, it's not that. Actually, we were told that a troublemaker was being transferred here, so we were all nervous about you. But then you arrived and you were actually nothing of the sort. We were also relieved that you turned out to be such a wonderful person. Ha ha ha.
Apparently, there were rumors going around even before I got here that I was an employee that really screwed up, losing a major client. A total loser, by accounts. Oh yeah, that. I was sort of set up by a colleague of mine.
Your colleague? Really? What happened? I see, that's awful. What an awful person.
Yeah, but I think Otaki was under tremendous stress.
Wow, sticking up for a guy who set you up and got you demoted. You really are a nice guy, Yutaro.
Yeah, well, we were close at one time. The next day, I was wondering about what I was going to do about Otaki. I decided to contact Sugiyama and have him collect evidence of his abuse.
Oh, hey, Yutaro. There you are. Glad I caught you.
Oh, hey, Fumiko-san. What's up?
It seems you may have to resign.
Huh? Pardon me? Resign?
You better get packed up and ready to move out. I'm busy. I gotta get going. See you later.
Huh? Wait, what's this about? I just stood there with my mouth agape. What was she talking about? The next day, I was about to learn firsthand what she was talking about. I was called to the main office and into the president's office. I was nervous as hell. What was this all about? I'm gonna get right to the point. Is it true that my son set you up so you would get demoted and transferred? Huh? Sir, where did you hear that? Well, I heard it from someone I'm acquainted with. So what about it? Is it true? Yeah, well, I was. Don't worry. Just be truthful. Yes, sir. It's true. I told the president all about what occurred. I understand. Okay, you can go now. Get back to work. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. What the hell was that all about? Who told him about this? I was wondering about all this as I returned that afternoon to the factory. There, Fumiko-san met me.
Oh, there you are. Did you meet with the company president?
Yes, that's right. Why do you know about that?
Yeah, well, to be honest, it was me who talked to the president about the whole unfortunate incident. I know about his son and all.
Huh? Seriously? Apparently, a long time ago, Fumiko-san worked under the current president and knows him quite well. It seems she kept in contact with him all these years.
Well, I told him that we knew about your predicament, and he said he would look into it. He promised me that if the truth comes out, and if indeed you were set up, he would have you transferred back to the head office.
Oh, I see. What you meant by resign, you meant at the factory, huh? Thanks so much. I appreciate you doing this for me. You really didn't have to.
Oh, please, it was nothing. It was the least I could do for all the work you did for the factory and for the other workers.
Fumiko-san, I don't know what to say. Thanks so much. As a result, I was transferred back to the head office and back to my old section. As for Otaki, he was transferred to another branch, and I never ran into him. I heard that Mr. Otaki was transferred to the warehouse. Oh yeah? Yeah, he got demoted. Not much chance of getting promoted and moving up the corporate ladder anymore. Yeah, right. As Tsukiyama said, no more climbing the corporate ladder. No chance of becoming an executive. It's the decision that the top management made. There was nothing I could do about it. About a month later, a coworker called and filled me in on what happened to Otaki after that. Hey man, that guy Otaki, he wasn't as bad a guy as we expected. Oh yeah? That's good to hear. Yeah, he seems like a nice and laid-back kind of guy. He seems like a competent guy, to be honest. Was he really that abusive to his staffers? Actually, that's the real Otaki. The nice guy I once knew. Hey man, thanks for the information. Hope things work out with him. About 2 months later, I happened to see a photo of Otaki in the company news. It showed him smiling and working enthusiastically in the company warehouse. I believe what I did was not a mistake. Good luck, Shu. I'm rooting for you, man. As the chief manager of sales, I submitted my reform plan for the factory where I was working at. It seems the company was looking to somehow make the factory more efficient. The situation was so bad, they were even considering closing it down at one point. As a result, they accepted my reform plan enthusiastically. I later heard that the factory manager was transferred and a new younger manager replaced him. Several months later, I visited the factory.
Hey, Utaro! Good to see you again. They made big changes to the factory process line. Now we can sit and work. Thanks so much.
Yeah, and the chair height can be adjusted too.
And they even put a lift in the warehouse. No more heavy lifting. Ha ha ha.
That's awesome! The new factory manager is a really nice guy, so he'll help you out when need be. I'll make sure to help out at headquarters.
You got it, Utaro.
We appreciate it.
That's wonderful. You're a competent guy, Utaro. You're going places for sure. Don't give up.
You bet, Fumiko-san. Thanks! After that, I continued to stop at the factory and meet with those women. Oh yeah, about Otaki. I heard that after about a year, he quit the company, and after a while, got back with Yuzuki, and eventually got married. A little while later, they opened a cafe. Great little place. Nishino! Great to see you guys again. You look great. Hey, Nishino, I'm really sorry about what I did. I was, Don't worry about it, Shu. I'm just happy that you're happy. I'm so relieved to see you smile again. Thanks, man. I don't know what to say. I was such a jerk. Please forgive me. After that, I stopped in a couple times a week after work, and we talked about old times. They seemed so happy and content with this life, a life without pressure or stress. Makes me smile just watching them being so happy. I hope this happiness continues forever. That's what I thought as I sat there talking to them.